Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm showing you this blue Christmassy kind of set that I've done. So I'm just going in on the middle finger and creating a smile line. I'm using Nail Vision's It's a Cover Up for this, along with my CJ Peeler's Guild brush. I've really fallen in love with this brush, to be honest. It's really good for design work. I still love my big boy brush for like capping nails and things, or for longer nails. But when I'm working with smaller space or I'm doing design work, I tend to go for this Liz Guild brush. So as you can see there, I just placed my first bead down in the reverse method and shaped it to how I'd like it, and then just gone in with my cuticle bead there and blended that into my first bead. So I'm doing like a V-shaped smile line today. I'm just trying to show you here how thick the wall is. I don't know if you could see that properly, but try and make sure that it's level all the way around, so when you put your colour up to it, it's not going to go like everywhere or be uneven. So on this nail I'm doing a bit of a marbly nail, but it's quite a subtle marble because I didn't want it to be like, I just wanted it to be subtle. I don't know how to explain it, but anyway. So I'm just picking up them colours, both colours on the brush at the same time. So like double dip. Tend to pick up the lighter colour first and then the darker colour, because if you pick it up the other way, the darker colour tends to overpower a bit more. So yeah, I'm just like swirling that on the nail, but I'm not messing with it too much because I do still want it to marble, but I don't want it to be like in your face marble. I do want it quite subtle. So the colours I've used are also by Nail Vision, and they are mine's just gone blank. Polar Cap is the lighter blue, and the Danube, I think it's called, is the darker blue. Sorry, I've got the snivels. I'm a bit poorly again, but you soldier on, don't you? So I'm just using that darker blue colour, the Danube, on the pinky nail, doing a full nail of that. Been trying to get this video up for about a week, honestly. It's so hard finding the time to voice over. It's not so much the editing or anything like that that takes the time, or the filming. Like, I get time to film and I get time to edit. It's just finding the quiet time to be able to voice over, because two little girls that just want to play all the time. So I'm going in here on this marble nail with Frozen glitter from Sparkle Supplies UK. I will leave a link in the description box along with my discount code. I don't get any money for it, it's just a discount code, so yeah, just so you guys know. I think legally you have to tell people if you're making money from it, but I'm not, so yeah. I'm just coming in and doing, I think it's another full nail of the Danube. Like I say, I've been trying to get this up for about a week, so I can't quite remember everything that I did. But yeah, as you'll see, like when I'm applying my acrylic, I always swipe down the side walls just to make sure I'm trying to keep my shape as best I can, because I shape the tips before I start applying the acrylic, so I've got less filing to do at the end, if that makes sense. But I've left everything in this video today, from applying the acrylic to filing to top coating, everything. Now I'm just going in with these cute little snowflakes from Sparkle Supplies. They are so cute. I was trying to pick up the white ones here again. I was picking up about 3 at a time, so just because I was using my wet brush, they was all wanting to stick to it. So I'm just applying a really, really thin layer of clear acrylic there just to keep them in place while I carry on with the rest. And then on this nail, I'm going in with that Danube again, and I'm fading that up the nail. So you always want to try and fade it into nothing, if that makes sense, so you've not got a harsh line. And like I say, I always tap the free edge and swipe up the sideboards just to try and keep my shape as best I can. I'm just showing you there, like, the blend wasn't quite even. It doesn't really matter because I was going over it with glitter anyway, but I'm just trying to show you that, you know, you can go in again and just blend it up and it still works. So I'm going in here again with that frozen glitter, so I'll just dip into my monomer, swipe one side, dip the tip of my brush into my clear acrylic, literally pick up the tiniest bead and then dip straight into that raw glitter, and this is how it applies. I just find it easier that way. Like, if I was doing this on a client, I would apply a clear base every time first anyway, so I've got the strength there, because obviously glitter's not a strength. But I was trying to show you the size of the beads there, but I've spread it up quite a bit because otherwise you would have been here all day. So I'll just like fade that up the nail, and then I'm going to go in on this smile line and just file it nice and crisp just to refine that like V shape that I want. So you can see that I'm putting my file right up to that acrylic, but I'm not pressing down onto the nail, I'm just pressing up against the acrylic wall that I've created, just so that, obviously it's a flexi hand, but if it was a client you don't want to damage the nail by pressing down onto the nail, so I just dust the excess dust away. And then I'm going in with frozen glitter again. I love this glitter, it's so pretty. And somebody has asked me to do a review on my flexi hand, so I will do that in the next couple of days and get that up for you. Just with the girls at the minute and myself being a little bit poorly, I'm just going to wait till I feel a bit better before I go ahead and try and use technical terms and things and explain things, because I'm not very good at explaining, especially not when I'm poorly. Get everything wrong. So I'm just trying to make sure I've got that coverage that I want with that glitter, and that, like, I'm pushing it down. I'm showing you there that to try and make sure that it's even on each side. You can use your file as a guide to see that, you know, the wings, it's like at the same height. Does that make sense? Probably not. But anyway, yeah, so I'm just getting one of those white snowflakes and cutting it in half, because I wanted half either side of the smile line. And then I tried to put one on the free edge as well, but it didn't quite look right, so I just took it off again. I think if I was to do this set again, the only thing that I would change is the way that I cut the snowflakes in half. I'd cut it like, instead of cutting it in between, what do you call them? Instead of cutting like in between the gaps, I would cut down the middle of the like sticky outy bits. God, I'm so rubbish at explaining things. But yeah, that's what I would do differently. Just to make it look a bit more snowflake-like, because I feel like here it just looked like 3 little spikes sticking out of either side. Sorry. So yeah, I placed one on the free edge here, as you can see, and then got it into place, and then decided, nope, don't like that, get it off. And just left it at that. So now I'm just coming in and capping all of the nails. So what I do is place my bead close to the cuticle, push it into place at the cuticle, kind of by like pressing down on it, and then get the brush behind the application so that it's not going to touch any of the skin, if that makes sense. And then I just like brush the front of the product down, not all of it. Just so that it's kind of stays in the apex area, if that makes sense. And there, I just didn't feel like the apex was high enough, so I just added another bead. And you know, people always say, oh, I can do 1 bead method, I can do 2. Do you know what? It doesn't matter how many beads it takes, as long as you get that desired effect and that strength in the right place and things. Like, it really doesn't matter how many beads it takes. It can take 10 beads, as long as you get what you need to get. So I'm just capping the free edge there. I'm not too bothered about the cover pink, because that's a strength powder anyway. So just to protect my glitter, I'm just capping it in clear. I do faff a lot. When I watch myself back and I think, what am I doing? Is anybody ready for Christmas yet? I haven't even got my tree up yet. We're going to get it this weekend. Sienna's really excited. That's my eldest. She's only 3. But it's the first year where she'll actually understand, so I'm quite excited for her. So... and again, just capping these snowflakes. That snowflake at the bottom, it did stick out a little bit, so obviously I've applied another bead. But if you do struggle with that and you feel like it's not flat enough to the nail, you can kind of like bend it around a pencil or around your brush or something to give it that bit of a curve so it sits on the nail properly. Just a little tip for you there. I really like the way that these turned out, actually. I don't know, I might have a blue Christmassy set myself. I'm not sure. Give me some suggestions in the comments, guys. And if there's anything that you want to see as well, just pop it in the comments and I'll do my best. I do apologise for being a bit out of shot here. I'm trying to work on it. my camera angles and things. I mean, I think I've got a lot better from when I first started, when my arms were getting in the way of my hair and yeah, so I'm getting there, guys. Just have to bear with me. So I'm just going to wait for those to set. Obviously, I'm not going to make you guys watch that, or am I? I don't know what I'm doing, faffing. Oh, I think I was finding my stamping plate and stamper, because I'm going to do some stamping on that pinky finger. The stamping polish that I've used was Born Pretty. I just got that off eBay just because it was quick and easy. Oh, I'm showing you the snowflakes there as well, the little snowflakes that I used. Yeah, the stamping plate itself is from Sparkle Supplies. Again, I'll leave a link in the description box and my discount code. They do ship worldwide also, so in case anyone's wondering. So I'm just showing you my filing routine. So I usually tend to do the side walls, the free edge around the cuticle, and then over the barrel of the nail, just contouring it as I go. So as you can see there, I've got my file right up against those walls, keeping my file as straight as possible, so to keep that nice straight edge. And I always file at 90 degrees when I'm filing the free edge, just because I feel like it gives me a straighter free edge. Like if I was to do seesawing with it, I don't think they'd be as straight. I hope I'm making sense in this video. I feel like I don't have to ramble on. Sorry if you hear my phone vibrating every now and again, by the way, guys. I did remember to put it on silent this time, though. Brownie points for me. So it looks like I'm being really vigorous here, but I'm not. Obviously, it's sped up, so yeah. And as you can see, the nails don't really slip out, like, they're kind of tiny bit, but they don't like come out. But on the thumb usually it does, because the tips that I use are actually stiletto tips, full stiletto tips, and the biggest one just doesn't fit in the flexi hand. Like, you're supposed to use square tips, I think, and then cut them down and add your tips yourself, as though it's like the nail bed and things like that, but I'm just lazy, and so that's my fault. So I'm just dusting. Oh, I'm not. I'm coming in and buffing the nails. I thought I was dusting away then. Nope, I'm coming in with my buffer and I'm just buffing away those scratches from the file. Now I'm dusting away. Oh, honestly, what is wrong with me? So I'm just checking the thickness of those nails to make sure that they're alright. No, I think I'm coming in and top coating this pinky finger, yeah. Just because whenever I've tried to stamp on like raw acrylic before top coating, it's never worked for me. I don't know why, but so now I just top coat just to save any faffing. So I'm just showing you there the stamping plate that I'm using, and I'm using a little cluster of snowflakes. And every time I do stamping, when I first go to pick up the design, the image, with my stamper, it never works the first time for me. It always picks up half a design. I don't know why. But I am quite new to stamping, so please forgive me. So yeah, all I do is just like stamp it onto my lint-free roller and then wipe off the plate with some acetone and then go in again and pick it up again, and it seems to work for me. So you just see me do that now. Fail. I think I'm just stamping it on my lint-free roller here just so that it's not got the design left on the stamper. Oh, the jelly stamper that I'm using as well is just a Born Pretty one. It's just one that I've had in the drawer for ages. So, yeah, but the plate itself is from Sparkle Supplies UK. So there we go, I've picked up the design. I'm just taking off any excess design from any other designs on the plate and then stamp it on the nail like that. But as you can see, it didn't quite cover as much as I'd liked, so I just wiped over my acetone, went in again and just stamped a little bit on the end, and you couldn't notice that it didn't match or anything like that, so it weren't too bad, I don't think anyway. Just cleaning my plate before I put it away. And usually when I do stamping designs on clients as well, I'll always double top coat just to really seal that design in. So usually I do that coat, that first coat, cure it for 15 seconds and then do another coat just so that it's only half cured. So it's still a little bit tacky so the second layer sticks to it, because it is a no white top coat. So yeah, that is the nails. You'll see a little picture at the end to show you what the finished result looked like. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. And if you want to see anything else, just pop it in the comments, and see you next time. Thanks for joining, guys. Bye bye.